I start to see where you're driving at. Yes, one almost wants to start playing, or maybe should I say learning?
Yes. Well, that's all the idea, that you forget almost that you are learning, no? So that learning becomes like a game, no? And then you really succeed. No? And people, most of all, then they want to do it. No? You don't have to force them, to oblige them to train themselves. They will be actually asking for it. No? So, but this quite sophisticated serious games with interactiveness and all this and people moving, this is for the really difficult situation, as I said. But the virtual reality as such can be applied also to more day-to-day situations, like safety checks, like preparation for vetting, like audits, all this, where you can use an interactive screen, so you have a static picture, which actually can be a panoramic picture of, in this case, your real environment, work environment. It's much less expensive. So you have, let's say in the engine room, you have a 360-degree possibility of seeing what you actually have there. And then, for instance, if you want to do the safety check, you have to click in the right sequence on the different items, like a fire extinguisher, like a quick closing valve, and select the symbol which explains what you do. Close, open, check, run, and all these kind of things. And every time you do it, either it works or a problem arises. So this is of course programmed by the system. Randomly, okay, what you want to do doesn't work. Now what you do, you have different possibilities. You can say, I will repair, I will communicate to my superior, I will ignore it, because in the end it's not so important. You have different ways. So like this, you move through the whole sequence, and once it's over, you evaluate it automatically, because every time you did something and you choose from the different possibilities when there was a problem, behind, okay, the computer, let's say, knows whether it was correct or not, and you see immediately where you are, whether you are familiar with the situation, whether you still need some training, or if you have really basic problems with the fundamentals. And also the person who is evaluating your work, the trainer or your superior or the master, they have the record and they know exactly where they have to do more training.
Indeed, all this is very dynamic, practical and work specific. And if I remember rightly, this is not all.
No, it's not all. I mean, if you take the concept to the logical conclusion, you get a virtual training school. Actually, I call it Santa Maria in honor of Christopher Columbus and his ship Santa Maria. Santa Maria, the virtual reality training school, which has no classrooms, which has no teachers which are present or trainers right next where you are. Everything is done online or with this support on computers, as we have seen and discussed. But don't get me wrong, I don't want to abolish traditional training. I don't want to, let's say, destroy all the colleges and make all the trainers who work there unemployed. And I don't say either that training where you have a physical teacher right next to you has no use. What I say is the two, they can go together. Santa Maria will sail with all the other options, not on their own. It's not a battleship. And I think this virtual training is particularly well suited for the work on a ship in the environment of the seaman, for everything which has to do with company-specific things. First of all, the specific ship and its trade, then the crew, which can come from one or another country, and then the company procedures, everything which in this company one has decided should be done, like in the safety management system. But it can also prepare for the other courses which are for exams. So nowadays you have to stay, let's say, 9 months in a training center. So if you have this virtual training alongside, you stay maybe only 3 months, and the rest you work at home. So you prepare, you revise, and the two go together. So that is really what I think is possible, and how I see the future.
Okay, I see there is work to do, and it is work doing it. Knud, we thank you very much for this very interesting introduction to your ideas, and we wish you all the luck for this adventure. May you arrive safely, just like Christopher Columbus.
Thank you.
By the way, if you want to contact Knud, his email is knud22@orange.fr. That is Kilo, November, Uniform, Delta, 22 in numbers, @orange.fr, FR, which is standing for France.